Welcome to the FastRead podcast. Today is Thursday, August 6th, 2026. Here are your top ALPA and industry headlines. The known crew member outage reported earlier this week remains ongoing. The system provider is actively working to restore service to normal operations over the next few days. Full restoration is anticipated by Monday, August 11th. Screening delays are possible and may be expected at locations where KCM service has not been restored. As a reminder, TSA's crew member access point remains operational at a number of affected locations and can be used if you are enrolled. More information can be found in the show notes. Sun Country Airlines is suing ALPA in federal court to void a binding arbitration award that found the company owes premium pay to its instructor pilots. ALPA has countersued, seeking to enforce the award and secure the pay owed to the affected pilots. The suit comes as Sun Country has publicly blamed recent route cuts out of Minneapolis-St. Paul on a pilot staffing shortage. Quote, "This case is straightforward. After reviewing the facts and the collective bargaining agreement, the board, led by an experienced and highly regarded arbitrator, ruled in favor of our pilots. Sun Country agreed to this binding dispute resolution process when it signed the agreement. It cannot simply walk away from an outcome because management does not like it." To read more, check the show notes. This week, the Air Transat ALPA Master Executive Council elected officers for a 2-year term that begins August 11th. Newly elected MEC Chair Bibiane Lavallee said, quote, "I look forward to working alongside my fellow MEC officers and committee chairs as we advocate for our members, build on the progress we've made, and continue strengthening our pilot group throughout the coming term." For the full release, check the show notes. ALPA President Captain Jason Ambrosi and ALPA Canada Vice President Captain Gilles Boissonneau joined industry leaders at the International Transport Workers Federation meeting in the Dominican Republic. Ambrosi played a key role in discussions among the North American pilot associations, advocating for a commitment to a regional integration model that puts workers at the center of North America's trade, economic development, and supply chains. Meanwhile, a Canadian breakout session included a discussion on the country's economy and evolving labor code. Lawmakers who stand up for aviation safety are critical to our work that makes aviation the safest form of transportation. ALPA President Captain Jason Ambrosi recently spoke with Pennsylvania Representative Rob Bresnahan, a helicopter pilot who serves on the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, and Oregon Representative Val Hoyle, who previously served as the state's labor commissioner.
I was flying recently from southeast Pennsylvania back to Wilkes-Barre, and there was a glider, and I was going through VFR flight following, and I was transitioning out of going north of Allentown, and there was a glider, and it was not being picked up on any targets. It was not broadcasting under any different circumstances. It was a point that actually I contacted the departure frequency. I said, "Hey, was this ascending? Is it descending?" But just like that, something catastrophic could happen. And Congress has a responsibility to protect the American traveling public.
I grew up in a union household. My father was a firefighter. My father was president of his union. He was president of the Labor Council when the air traffic controllers went on strike. We had a neighbor who was 4 months away from getting his pension, and he lost that. And so in the house that I grew up in, our values were you stand up for workers, and if you treat workers well, that's also good for business.
Listen to both conversations on Podbean or wherever you get your podcasts by searching Airline Pilot Podcast. ALPA will begin processing this year's offer to return dues on Monday, August 10th, with an expected completion date of Friday, August 21st. Pilots will receive a notification email shortly before the offers are processed for their pilot group. With nearly 80,000 offers to process, we ask for your patience as we complete this project. For more information, check the show notes. That's all for this edition of the FastRead podcast. Until next time, stay safe and have a nice flight.
This podcast is brought to you by the Airline Pilots Association. ALPA supports its pilots through a variety of resources, including Flight Finder, located in the ALPA app. Flight Finder is the most comprehensive resource for JumpSeat today, providing real-time access and availability for your commute to or from work. Download the app at alpa.org/apps or in your smart device's app store.